Are you curious about why some teams excel while others always struggle? Get ready to dive into the team dynamics and get some insights from the Google project Aristotle, where they discovered 2 ingredients what makes high-performance teams possible. They are psychological safety and equal voice. And today we're going to learn about what they are and what you can do to improve psychological safety and equal voice in your team. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Sven and I'm an Agile coach based in Austria, and on this channel we're exploring how to make your teams happier and more productive. And today we are going to deep dive into Google's Aristotle project, where they did a 2-year research on what makes high-performance teams possible and what are the characteristics of high-performance teams. So what is the Google Aristotle project? So Google wanted to figure out what are the root traits of high-performance teams in their organizations. So they took all the data they could find and had a look at over 180 teams, what makes the team high performance and what don't. After 1 year of doing the research, they came to a conclusion and they couldn't figure anything out. So they kept on going, and after the 2nd year they came up with data which showed that the root cause of high performance teams are 2 characteristics, and they are psychological safety and equal voice. But what does that mean? So according to Amy Edmondson, a leading researcher on the topic psychological safety, is a belief that no one will be punished or humiliated for sharing ideas, questions, concerns, or mistakes. And Amy Anderson stresses that psychological safe teams are characterized by interpersonal trust and mutual respect, in which people are comfortable being themselves. But why is psychological safety so important? So in agile environments where change and innovation is embraced, it is important to feel psychologically safe. So we are open to try out new things and make mistakes and learn from them. Meaning, if you don't feel psychologically safe, you might be holding back or not bringing in yourself 100% because you have maybe the fear of being judged. So in her TED Talk, Edmondson talks about 3 things you can do as an individual to increase and foster team psychological safety. So first, frame the work as a learning problem, not an execution problem. So we always embrace short iterations, so we can do a short experiment, learn from it and improve. Second, acknowledge your own fallibility. So if you made a mistake, just say it out and maybe also come up what you've learned from it. And third, ask a lot of questions and spark your curiosity to find out better solutions to your existing problems. So this can be done really good in retrospectives in your team at the end of the iteration to reflect your work and think about how can we improve, what can we learn from the things which didn't work out, and how can we excel as a team. So the second characteristic of high performance teams, according to Google's research, is equal voice. So at the end of the day, did everyone in the team speak up equally and had the same amount of time speaking? And here we are also having really cool tools helping us to solve this. For example, the delegation poker cards, where we figure out how can we delegate our work so that not only the team lead has to decide what to do. Or we use the concept of planning poker cards, where we estimate and we want to communicate in a setting where every voice is heard. So What are other things you can do to foster psychological safety? Have a look at Google's project where they talk about how to demonstrate engagement, show understanding, be inclusive in decision making, like the delegation poker cards, and show confidence in conviction without appealing inflexible. So what do you think? What can you do to improve your environment with psychological safety and equal voice to make your team also a high-performance team? So we talked about psychological safety and equal voice, and if you loved the video, please also have a look on this other video where I talk about how to make a very good retrospective where equal voice and a psychological safe environment is created. And now I wish you an enjoyable and productive time.